What's up, guys? So one of my friends, he has a stage, I guess 2.5 WRX, and I wanted to kind of see the differences between this WRX and my STi. This is a 2015 WRX, and the clutch on it is just freaking insane. I've never driven a car with a harder clutch than this. The 2019 STi, it feels like there is no clutch almost compared to this. So the shifter is nearly identical to my 2018 WRX that I had, but I got so used to the 2019 short shifter that this just, it feels weird a little. It's very mechanical as well. I mean, I can hear all kinds of clinking, but there's no real resistance that I get with that short shifter. I don't really think it was that much of a noticeable difference up until now when I'm driving this car. The interior is still pretty much the same. It still has the carbon fiber trim that I had on my 2018 WRX, and thankfully they got rid of that. On the 2019 STi, it's just black. The top panel has also changed a little bit, where the boost gauge is. I think on the new one it looks a little bit more modern than this one. He does have an Android aftermarket head unit, which is actually pretty interesting. You can do a lot of stuff. You can flash different images on here and just make it your own. So it pretty much does the exact same thing as mine over there. The screen is a little bit bigger than mine, and it comes with all the goodies. So the car is super fun to drive. It is a little bit lower. It has the Fortunato 500 coilovers. He has the STi wheels on here, and he even upgraded to the Cadillac ATS Brembo brakes. As far as engine modifications go, he's got a EGR delete, TGV delete, catalytic converter delete. If you can delete it, he's deleted it, trust me. He also has the Mishimoto Intercooler and some eBay Catless J-Pipe. And to tell you the truth, when you're looking at the pricing of some of these J-Pipes, it really doesn't make sense to spend the amount of money that people spend. I mean, in the end, it's just a pipe. As long as it's decent quality where it won't burn out or something like that, it doesn't come with, you know, with a bunch of holes in it, I think you'll be okay. He did install the Crawford Air oil separator, and that is a priority item on my modification list. So the WRX does have the Catless J-Pipe and an SPT exhaust, but he decided to keep the resonator just to kind of keep the sound down. And to tell you the truth, it sounds really good inside and outside. The car did come with stock STi lip and STi side skirts. And for the price tag, I think I'm actually going to go back to the lip that I used to have on my WRX, just because I cannot justify paying that much money for a piece of plastic. Okay, if it was carbon fiber, maybe, but $500, you know, for a piece of plastic, put it up front, that's just, it seems kind of overpriced. The seats that I'm sitting in are actually pretty comfortable. He does have custom seat covers that look almost stock. I was actually surprised to find out that they weren't stock. So overall, from appearance point of view, this car is a really good substitute for an STi if you're looking to save some money. I guess the big thing is, how does this car actually perform? So let's do a couple of pulls and see if there's a big difference between the STi and this car. So here we go in second. Actually, it pulls really nice. It's kind of difficult to judge. I would say it's really close to the STi. With all the modifications he did, it's pretty good. He has a custom tune. He does have the cob access port as well hooked up, but he does have the custom tune on this car that's actually really good. As far as handling goes, with these Fortunatos, still handles really well. Let's do another couple of pulls and really see what this thing's got. Oh yeah. The brakes are a little loud. I just stomped on the brakes a little bit, and a little louder than in the STi. And I think also the STi feels like it has a little bit more better braking power. But I mean, really, what can you expect? These are custom brakes, custom brackets. I think they're better than the WRX, definitely, but I don't think they're quite on par with the STi brakes. Overall, I really like the car. If I kept my WRX, I probably would have done all of the same exact modifications that he did here. Everything is nice and tastefully done, and performance upgrades he did, you can definitely tell that they make a difference. The only thing that I would not miss, and luckily the 2018 WRX does not have this glitch, is the extremely heavy clutch. I mean, I can feel my quads really super tight as I'm pressing down on it. Now that I'm back in the STi, I do feel some actually pretty noticeable differences. So one is the steering. The steering wheel in the WRX just feels way too relaxed. Compared to this one, this feels so sturdy. And I think it improves the overall just ride quality of the car. The seats feel like they just hug you a little bit better in the STi versus his WRX. I don't know if it's the seat covers he has or if that's just literally the seat, but it does feel a little bit different. Also, the rumble, I don't think I could drive a car without this rumble again. His exhaust sounded really nice. He's not happy with it, but I honestly, I don't know what he was talking about. I really liked his exhaust, but it's just a different type of engine for this car, and the exhaust on this car is just, I mean, it's great. I'm also going to try out the acceleration again just a little bit more to see the differences. I don't know, shifting first, second, and third. Sorry, but I think the STi won. It feels like it's got a little bit more torque than his WRX. It could just be the power delivery, whereas all of this one is just delivered over 4,000 RPM, whereas his feels a little bit more linear. But I don't know, the excitement factor definitely seems a little bit more exciting when I start shifting above 6,000 RPM. As far as handling goes, I hate to say this, but I almost think his car handles a little bit better than my STi. Now that's of course large part due to those Fortunato 500 coilovers that he has. Considering he has so many upgrades already done to that car, the only other upgrade that I would do to it is put the short shifter in there. I think this shifter just feels so much better. As far as the upgrades for the STi go, I'm definitely going to be doing the J-Pipe. I'm probably going to have a Catless J-Pipe though. The air oil separator that he has, I think that's just a no-brainer that you would want to install that on any vehicle. And then the suspension. I didn't think there was going to be that big of a difference in suspension, but there really is. So I'm going to be looking for coilovers pretty soon. And that's it for this comparison between the 2019 STi and the 2015 WRX. Although the exterior and most of the interior looks almost identical, they really are two completely different cars.